I am a little nervous, and I always told you when you get nervous, imagine everybody in the crowd just in their underwear. I can't do that, so could you all please strip down to your underwear? It would make things so much easier for you. It would really help. First of all, I want to thank Strong Enough. I thought they were terrific in the fact that they had to sing with me. That's true. I want to thank Cabana Charlie's for tonight. This is either going to bring you to the next level or shut you down. I'm thinking it's going to shut you down. Two birthday announcements before I start. Number one is my daughter's boyfriend Nick. Wherever he's at, he had a birthday a couple days ago. Happy birthday, Nick. And we have an actual birthday tonight. Karina Roy, right there in the front row. It's her birthday. It's actually her birthday tonight. Karina, I have your birthday gift for you. Let me get it for you. There it is. You can open it anytime you want. Okay, this comes the comment. I hear they finally invented a Viagra for women. It's called jewelry. Speaking of Viagra. Now you sound like my first wife, Pete. Speaking of Viagra, you know, they should make that in a liquid form. Then you could really pour yourself a stiff one. I got in a little trouble with the law the other day. I was driving and a female cop pulled me over, get out of the car, and she says, "Careful, anything you say can and will be held against you." I looked at her and said, "Your boobs." I go to court next week. Here's some advice for everybody out there. If you must borrow money, borrow it from a pessimist. He's never going to expect it back. Now here's 3 words that you never ever want to hear when you're making love to your woman. 3 words you never want to hear. Honey, I'm home. Here's something you never want to hear when you're naked in front of a woman. Thank God you make a lot of money. Morning sex is the best thing to wake up to. Unless you're in prison. Now I went for a job interview a few weeks back, and after the little work history and job description, the lady interviewer starts asking me the personality questions, you know, what you like inside here. Like, if you saw 2 employees arguing, would you step in? So she starts asking me all these personality questions, and I'm giving her all the answers that I think she wants to hear. I'm doing really, really good until the last question. She says, if you were at a train station and you saw 2 trains on the same track speeding towards each other at a high speed destined to collide, what would you do? And I said, that's easy. Call my brother. She went, that's good. Why? See a doctor? I said, no, he's just never seen a train crash before. A lot of you out there know that I was in a car accident last month. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Thanks for applauding. Anyway, I was in a car accident, and I had some cuts above my right eye that needed to be stitched up. And the hospital said that we're going to bring in a plastic surgeon so he can cover them up nice and they won't be noticed. I noticed after my wife heard plastic surgeon, I saw her pull the doctor over and said, plastic surgeon, eh? Can you make him look like Patrick Sharp? Yeah! But hey, come on. Look at me. I have got the body of a 25-year-old. I got to get it back to him. I'm wrinkling and stretching the shit out of it. I went to the doctor shortly after that, and everything was going good until he said, we noticed on your chart that you wrote, after we asked you how are you feeling, including your sex life, you had put on there, well, the first time this year I made love to my wife, I was hot and sweaty. Second time this year I made love to my wife, I was cold and chilly. I said, that's easy, Doc. The first time was in July, the second time was in December. You know those TV commercials where the husband surprises his wife with a big ribbon on the car? Come on. My first car was a Chevy Vega hatchback. You put a big red ribbon on that, the roof caved in. But my first car, and you never forget your first car. I can't, I'm still paying on it. And all I ask for is a chance to prove money won't make me happy. Okay, I was in the store the other day, and I had dropped something. I didn't realize I had dropped this. And a woman in there had noticed I dropped it, and she was trying to get my attention by doing this. She's doing this. I wasn't paying attention to her. She's doing this. Finally, she goes, "Hey, dummy, didn't you see me pointing at you?" And I looked at her and I said, "Yeah, but every time I see a woman pointing at me, it's usually followed by, 'That's him, officer.'" I don't watch the news much, probably because it's nothing but bad news. But the other day I was channel surfing, and I noticed that they had a story about a bus in Ethiopia that went over a cliff with 300 passengers on it. And all I thought was, damn, how'd they get 300 people on a bus? I'm not real sympathetic. I got a friend who was a clown, and he passed away recently, and all his friends went to the funeral in one tiny little car. I broke a mirror the other day. What, 7 years bad luck? My lawyer thinks he'll give me 5. I poured spot remover over my dog the other day. Now he's gone. There are some really dumb people out there. I was at the department store the other day, and the power went out. There was a power outage. 20 people were trapped on the escalator. So I'm watching TV Land the other day, right? All the great old TV shows. The old black and white Superman's on, you know, with George Reeves. First of all, what's up with Metropolis? Is it like the crime capital of the world? Don't these crooks know that Superman lives there? Go to Jersey or Pittsburgh. Get out of that. But I love the fact when Superman busts through the wall, hands on his hips, smirk on his face, and of course he's trying to save Lois who did something stupid, and she's tied up screaming, "Superman, Superman!" So what do the robbers do? They start shooting at him. Bang, 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 bang. Bullets flying off from right and left. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing's phasing the Man of Steel. What do the robbers do then? They take the empty gun and they throw it at him. Bullets didn't do anything, but maybe, just maybe, the empty gun will bring Superman down. I'm getting up there in ages. I'm getting there. I know some of the signs are, my arms are too short to read the paper. People call me at 9 o'clock at night and say, "Are you still awake?" There is nothing left to learn the hard way. Stuff I buy doesn't wear out anymore. Half of the stuff in my cart says for fast relief. Getting lucky means finding your car in the parking lot. Now, I don't know about anybody else out there, but I love the way the British call cigarettes fads. I love that. I'm going out for a fad break. We in America need to start calling cigarettes fads. I will start smoking if I can say, "I'm going out for a fad break. Borrow me a fag. I've got to go to the store. I'm out of fags." There's really only one good way to look thin. Hang around with fat people. I have not spoken to my wife in years. I didn't want to interrupt her. I have always been intrigued by these prescription drugs, these ads for possible side effects. You know, I think it's kind of funny that there's a list a mile long of possible side effects, but there's one drug out there that particularly disturbed me. It's a new drug. It's a new form of Valium. It's called Screw-It-All. Some of the possible side effects are you have a sudden urge to watch Pauly Shore movies. You actually think the characters on Jersey Shore are nice and ordinary. You think Caleb Haney is a good quarterback. You have a sudden urge to dry hump Regis Philbin. You may want to marry Kim Kardashian. But don't worry, That side effect only lasts 72 days. You want to get a book out of the Oprah Book Club and beat the hell out of Dr. Phil with it. And the real bad side effect is you actually think my singing was good. I love sports. Played it.